See,
Yeah?
I do this.
You bring that one. You threw away. Welcome back to the channel. I'd like to use paint brushes and assorted paint colors to create interesting centerpieces that you can use for your dining tables or you can gift your friends. So I'll take you with me as I go through the processes. Karibu, I hope you enjoy. So the idea is very simple. These are rocks that I'm going to use to color, but first I need to rinse them. So I dip them in a bucket full of clean water and I rub just using my fingers as I rinse through and put them aside. Something interesting is that these rocks, I had picked them from the riverside a few weeks ago while I was on my way from work. So I had projected that I'd like to use them because I found their shapes very interesting and quite peculiar. They were also smooth and unique. So I actually just picked them and put them in my pocket and continued with my riding journey. So I needed a bottle that I will cut and use to mix the paint. I also needed thinner to dilute the paint. Then I needed gloves to protect my hands. And then I started off already just using paint with a simple brush. These are acrylic paints, so they have a glossy finish and they actually look good on anything, including rocks. And so I just continued painting and repeating the process over and over again because the rocks needed to be covered completely using paint, and this will also help to make them have a natural look once the process was done. It is quite a joy doing some of these things. You don't even realize time passing by. Plus, I also had the company of my little son who was just looking at what I was doing and sometimes demanding that I let him also have some of these things. But of course, I will not let him have them because, of course, paint is toxic. So I'll just encourage him to use his own paintbrush and water. But I enjoyed the process, just painting. Some of these things are stress relievers. You just do it for the fun of it as much as the end product is also what you're looking at. I also had the pleasure of the company of my ex-layer hen that had actually discovered my water bottle. It was such a hot afternoon. She was also thirsty, so I discovered she had found my water bottle and was helping herself to it. And being my friend, I just had to stop what I was doing and try to sort her out. That's what friends do for each other, right? So I gave her water and she was happy. And I was happy too. Yeah, so I got back to my work. And so I move on to decorate the small pots that I'll be using as the centerpieces. We are a full house, as you can see. I have a non-human company and things are looking good. So the chosen color is brown. And I'm just about to start applying this on the small pots. They're a bit dusty, so I have to rub them off using my fingers, but they are good to go now. What? I'm giving you paint. Water. Soon after I'm done painting both pots, then I have to move them to the sun so that they dry up faster. Although these acrylic paints are are known for drying very fast, but then I have to augment this by putting them in the sun.
Mommy. Mommy, this.
What color is this?
Oh,
Orange. And then soon afterwards, I have to check if these products are dry enough, of which I find that they are now dry enough because they are not sticking on my hands anymore. And so I prepare to decorate them by snipping off the excess brush on this paint brush, and then I start off by using a simple decoration on the pots, just using dots, red dots around the neck, and then I'm using these marbles to fill up the small pot so that I can complete the deco. And for the pebble, I'm going to maintain the theme colors, which are these two colors that I've been using, red and brown. So I've decided to make it very simple by just drawing a love sign on top of the pebble that is going to rest inside this pot. And this is the final look. So I'm using this as my first centerpiece for the day. It is simple yet looking very elegant. This is something that you can use even to give to your friends and loved ones. And on to the second one, also a simple setup that I complete with a purple artificial flower, just putting it inside the small pot that is full of white pebbles. This is also something that you can make quite easily because this bouquet, these two petals, I've broken them off from a bouquet of artificial flowers that are usually available on the streets. They usually go for around 150 to 200 shillings, not very expensive. It's looking nice. I love it. Very simple yet elegant and quite nice. And on to the third centerpiece. The rest of the pebbles that you had seen me painting red, I had finished them off by choosing very simple words that I was going to use for the decor. As you can see, I'm just setting them up and you'll finally get to see what is written on them once I take an aerial view. As you can see, the main one is written family, and then the rest of them have words like thank you, peace, joy, love, and happy. If you choose to do this kind of decor for someone, you can actually use any words that are motivating enough for you. There is no limit. This was motivated by something I saw on Pinterest, and I'm happy it's come out very nice. Also notice the final glossy look of the pebbles. You may not even realize they were stones in the first place. Thank you for watching.